Hello, my name is Jay, and this is my attempt at a global hardcore Nuzlocke. This means that any teammates that survive the Elite Four will get reincarnated in the next region, but any Pokemon who faint during the run will have their whole line eliminated for the entire challenge. Standard hardcore Nuzlocke rules apply. Catch the first encounter on every route, no using items in battle, all battles are on set mode, and no overleveling past the next gym leader. The goal is to see if we can make it through every region in the Pokemon world. We're starting today in FireRed. Welcome to Kanto. What am I doing here? I just beat the dog crap out of Gerry. Let's go up Nugget Bridge. How am I looking on balls? Because knowing my luck, I will encounter an Abra. They don't sell great balls, do they? Do they sell great balls after I beat Misty? Should I just bum rush Misty? Nah. I feel like I checked this last time, but it is also early in the morning, and yeah, like a millennial coffee mug. Talk to me after I've had my coffee. Alright, let's go up Nugget Bridge. Who do I have leading the charge? Maybe I should have gone into the Poké Center. People call this the Nugget Bridge. I wonder why. Is it because there's always and always has been a guy at the end handing out nuggets? Let's go back and heal just because it doesn't cost anything. Would I be a very unique and clever YouTuber if I make a joke about the American healthcare system? I'm not going to, because the jokes write themselves. Is this guy? Yep, number 3. See, I feel like nobody talks about this. I feel like this is just a whole event put on by Team Rocket to try to recruit people, and these kids are all undercover Rocketmen. Maybe the children of Rocketmen? I'm not scared of you, saying true, because you famously don't learn any ground moves. I have a lot of poison types on my team, I just noticed. I mean, it is the best type, so I'm not that mad about it. I feel like grinding my entire team up to fight my rival made me a lot more prepared than I usually am for this bridge. You, sir, give me answers. I have questions about this whole operation. Congratulations, you beat our 5 contest trainers. You just earned the fabulous prize. See, he's talking like a Rocket guy now. By the way, how would you like to join Team Rocket? We're a group of professional criminals specializing in Pokemon. See, like, you gotta trick them into it being a scheme. You can't just come right out of the jobs fair. Like, hand me a pamphlet, give me a campus tour. I would love one day if Nintendo straight up was just like, we're making the game where you can split your path. The Renegade Paragon, you can play it, you can join Team Rocket, and there's still a whole other half of the game, and you get to play evil. Here's the big question: are there different encounter tables on these two? Like, what is here? I think the only thing I can catch right now is Oddish and Abra. Are my only 2 shots here. What I should do before I get up to this, before I get up here, I should go ahead and heal up. I should put Sugar up front, because I think at level 17, Sugar should outspeed any Abras that we're going to run into, and we can hopefully put it to sleep, and then that'll give us a little better chance of catching it. There we go. Imagine if Compound Eyes had missed there. Alright, no immediate wake up, please. Alright, I have not had great Pocket Ball luck like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my, are you kidding me? Alright, well, that's this route, Dunzo. The near immediate wake up there was actually crazy. Alright, let's try again. Okay. Alright, it's a higher level. That makes me feel more comfortable. 2, 3, sick. Alright, cool. I was going to be kind of upset if both these routes were wasted. Full transparency, since this is a 100% legitimate cartridge, Abra will evolve into Alakazam at some point. It sleeps for 18 hours a day. Same, brother. It uses a variety of extrasensory powers even while asleep. That's not me. Give a nickname to Abra. Yeah, Basmati. I had curry last night. Well, I think we all know that this thing needs to get on the team immediately, and unfortunately, my sweet Serrano has not really been pulling her weight lately. Alright, let's check out this psychic lizard. I don't even know what this thing is. Adamant nature, for fuck's sake. Like I said, I do know what adamant is. Adamant is it's plus attack minus special attack. Probably the worst ability I could have gotten for this thing, but it's still an Abra. It's still going to hit like a truck. It is springtime here in the region of the world where I live, and the tree pollen is going absolutely bonkers. But yeah, like I said, I've got trade evolutions. I've got trade evolution solutions. There's one thing I will say is that Plantain is paper thin on the defenses. I feel like I can't switch her into anything. I feel like I can't switch anybody into these Rattatas and their hyper fangs, man. Hi, my boyfriend is cool. You know what? I hope all of you out there have a significant other who talks to you like that. Unless you're happily single, in which case, whatever. You know, you understand the sentiment. Alright. I think there's a way to get this kid to jump so I can get that TM early. Let's see. Nice. I don't know if that was always possible. I don't know if that's a FireRed leaf green thing. But I'm glad I got him to do it. These fucking hyper fangs. If this crits, I'm gonna be furious. Okay. Whew. I don't remember these rats being so fucking scary with their hyper fangs. Also, yeah, I thought Plantain was gonna be a little bulkier. What is this, though? Secret power. I had this feeling I knew I had to battle you. Is it when I turned around and came back to you and clicked A? Well, Ekans, if I knew confusion, you'd be in for it. You wouldn't have a chance. Fortunately, I know confusion on my sweet butterfly. Yo, I'm really glad I pumped some special defense into this butterfly. He's pretty fast too. He's a good looking butterfly. No. I feel like if I sacrifice any one of those powders, it's gonna be for an attack. If only I had confusion now. Pickle. Let's get out there, Pickle. Damn, Pickle, you're fast as hell too. I have a pretty fast team. They're all paper thin. They can't take any hits. I need some bulk on this team, I'll be honest with you. Oh my goodness. Speaking of, you know what I need to do? I've been playing this whole time with Serrano still on the sideline. Hang on. There we go. I do realize I just changed that right before he evolves, but hey. Abra's a cool Pokemon. He's got a great design. Do you guys battle me? Is this a menage a trois? No. Yeah, don't you interrupt Misty's date in Soul Silver? Bill? Hi, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Yeah, I've read some things about you, Bill. Yeah, I'll help you. You freak. If I just leave, will it be a waste of my time? Will he come back in and admonish me? Don't care. Don't have the time for that. Let's save this guy, get the tickets, and get out of here. He's giving me a weird vibe. Of all the Pokemon to transform yourself into, a Clefairy. Also, where's the Clefairy? Did he just get turned into atomic mush? Yeehaw. So did you come to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't. That's a bummer. Maybe this'll do. Yes, a ticket onto a cruise ship. Where's the ship going? Is it an island? Cool. Let's go beat up Misty's gym. It's always a good idea when you play with level caps to make sure you don't have a necessary mandatory gym gauntlet in front of you. I can take on that guy too. I know he's got I think he's got a drowsy, which is pretty scary. That rocket guy up behind the house, I can take him on. I can get the dig TM too. Splash. I'm first up. Let's do it. Again, everybody's just they know their place in this world. Whether it's first, second. Don't live your life so ordinarily, boys. But you, I'm more than good enough for you. Misty won't have to be bothered. Yeah, you're saying that right, like literally right in front of her. Like, what if I beat you? Isn't that gonna be embarrassing for you? Like, I'm aware that Bulbasaur is basically easy mode for Fire Red and Leaf Green because of these two gems, and also obviously he's a great matchup into Surge. But let's be honest, he's also the best one. Like I remember back in the old games, you could fish into these statues. I don't know if you could catch anything, but just another example of how absolutely bonkers the first game mechanics were. Hello, sir. Those miserable rockets. Look what they've done to my house. You know, there's like 6 children signing up for the organization on the bridge. I just beat them up. I'm doing you a favor. Hey, stay out. It's not your yard. Me? I'm an innocent bystander. Bro, you can't rock the innocent bystander, like, alibi while you're wearing... Like, could you imagine being in Chicago in the 20s and being like, what do you mean? Why me? And you're wearing, like, a fedora and a I Heart Capone vest. Right, yes. I did know this guy had a drowsy... Yeah, why, of all the powders to choose, why did I go with sleep powder? I really don't have a good answer for psychic types right now either. Ugh, that's unfortunate. Oh, why couldn't you have just died? Should have poisoned it instead. Really? Truly? Alright, I'll return the TM I stole. That's a big time TM though, that's dig. I decided to teach Diglett how to dig without a TM. Did you teach it that? Or did he teach you? Level 21 is Misty's levels. I need to go do a little bit of grinding before I take her on. Here we go. Even with an adamant nature, you've got nothing in attack in this level. This is lovely to see. Alright, good. You learned confusion right out of the gate. Ooh! Forgot about that. Let's see, how are we looking? 32? Does that mean I can take 32 steps? Alright, that was 1 tick of poison. 31, cool. I can make it. Yeah. Cool. That's one point of HP per little overworld alarm. For context, for any of the random cut-ins of things evolving or learning cool moves, I am just grinding before Misty. Ooh, a dark move. Let's get rid of Growl. You're not really trying to stay in here and outlive something. Damn, you have 40 speed as a Spearow? Please evolve. Yes. Alright, cool. You're gonna be a monster here in a second. You learn anything? Dang. Doesn't learn anything right out of the gate, but still. Let's take a look at this beast. Pickle. 52 speed, 47 attack. Pickle, that is some impressive numbers. I'm pretty content. I think we can go ahead and take on Misty with this roster. Because you know what? I'm taking on Misty, but it's not just gonna be Brussels. Sure, we're gonna lead with Brussels, yeah. And sure, we're gonna try our best to just do it with Brussels, but you know, it doesn't have to be. That's where we're at. You're a new face? I just beat this girl in front of you like 5 minutes ago. What do you mean I'm a new face? Do you not pay attention to what's going on in your gym? That's poor management. Leader Misty would like to battle. Let's see. I feel like this Staryu just has nothing that he can do to me. In that case, let's get a little fancy, huh? Let's get Basmati in here with the unnecessary risk. Let's see what confusion does to this thing. Not bad. And I know we're risking this, but let's do an unnecessary pivot over here to Sugar. I forgot about the Super Potion. And by that I mean, yeah, I knew she had a Super Potion. I was making her burn it early on the Staryu, so she didn't do it on the Starmie. This thing's staying asleep for forever, though. I do respect that. Is Elixir gonna do it? Wow, that Staryu did not wake up. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But I like it. Alright, let's see if we can put this thing to sleep. That would be really convenient. Instead, this will probably crit and confuse. Well, I was halfway there. Sugar, I would love it if you fought through this. You did not. Alright. Is this where my cockiness comes back to harm me? Ooh, that pause had me sweating it a little bit. Alright, thanks, Russell. I thought that was gonna be a little more of a tussle there. Alright, Misty. That was pretty easy. $2,100? Where's the amulet coin in this game? I want to take you guys for all you're worth. I need a water type. That's for certain. I don't know who I'd switch off my team though. I kind of like my squad, even though I know I'm massively weak to a lot of stuff. I feel like that was a bit of a short episode. Let's get down to Vermilion City. We'll end on a high note. Not like beating Misty to the ground wasn't a high note. But let's get down to Vermilion City. We can get an encounter. We can get 2 encounters and a Diglett. Let's do that. And then we can get 3 encounters. I could get a Meowth. Hang on. This is a great idea. Because usually I feel like still no Great Balls. Well, I'm a little flush for the first time, and I don't need that many super potions. Nobody needs that many super potions. When do I unlock Great Balls? That would be good to know. Let's put Sugar up front. Sugar, we're going down catching. Oh, well, there's an Oddish, not a Meowth, but hey. Oddish was caught. Whoops. Oh yeah, doesn't like Oddish have like a scientific name? Like Audium Wanderus? It's like fake Latin, kind of like J.K. Rowling whenever she makes spells. I'm gonna name you Crumpet in honor of J.K. Rowling and her British ancestry. I don't even know what a crumpet is. Is that like a biscuit? Alright, I can get an encounter here as well. Hey, I get my Meowth after all. The coloring on that was a little weird. For a split second, I thought that was a shiny. It obviously goes unsaid that if I encounter a shiny, the shiny clause is active. I will be catching it. Boom. Meowth was caught. All it does is sleep during the daytime. At night, it patrols its territory with its eyes aglow. As an owner of a cat, that tracks. We're gonna name you Salmon. Alright, cool. Let's see if I can sneak past all these trainers. I'll come back to them after I do some team reconfiguration. Okay, I have to fight these 2, I think. Oh no, I only have to fight one of them. Camper Jeff. Ooh. Think I can do it? Think I can one-shot him before he hits me with a crit peck and kills me? Uh-oh. Okay, who we got? Eradicate. This thing doesn't know Pursuit, does it? Switch in Udon for a little Intimidate drop. That's still a ton of damage. Brussels. Okay. Whew. Oh, these rats are scary, man. I don't like them. Sleep Powder. That's 2 defense drops. Gonna get you out of here. Plantain, could you just not take massive damage from a tackle, please? And I don't think Plantain evolves until like almost 30. Okay. Please. Thank you, Plantain. Really spread the love on that one. Now we're in Vermilion. Let's go. I can only catch Magikarps with the old rod, is that correct? Because what I really want is a Poliwag. That'd be cool. You give me something cool, don't you? The urge to battle with someone you've tangled with before. You want to tussle? You ever had that urge? I'm sure you have. Yes, the Verse Seeker. I gotta remember this exists. That is a good way to grind. Let's go get the old rod. Yes, sir. Take my old rod and fish, young child. Alright, now we can go catch something over here. Which, considering what we've... Do I need to heal? No. I should, however, put sugar up front. If I can press the right buttons. Put sugar up front. Don't want to look at this old man. I think the only thing I can really catch up here is a Drowsy, because I think I've got everything else. Yeah, got one of those. There we go. Very nice, sugar. Well done. A Drowsy. A descendant of the legendary animal Baku, which is said to eat dreams. It is skilled at hypnotism. What's a good sleepy food? Milk. Stopped right in front of him. Let's go, but don't cheat. If you say so, child. What are you packing? What are the levels like over here, huh? Down here in Vermilion City. I'm the furthest away from home I've ever been. I wasn't allowed to leave my small town. Cool. Now, let's go get ourselves... You guys sell Great Balls? Yet? Was that a city by city thing? I thought it was a badge by badge thing. Hello, I have money. Nope. Well, isn't this a surprise? Diglett dug this long tunnel. Goes right to Viridian City. They tell me. Gee, what's it gonna be? It's a Diglett. Alright, sugar. You know the drill. I don't want to mess around with poison powder on this one. I actually want to maybe just start chucking balls at it. One. Magnitude 10 I just switched into. Oh, man. Beautiful. It burrows through the ground at a shallow depth. It leaves raised earth in its wake, making it easy to spot. I have armadillos in my backyard. Corn dog. I almost thought about naming him Glizzy. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go take a look at our new teammates. Let's discuss team composition. And then I think we'll call it for this round. Have I lost anybody? I haven't. Good job, me. What a nice looking box. Serrano, you get to hang out down here in the VIP corner. Naive nature and chlorophyll, I'm assuming? Yes. So naive nature is neutral, if I remember correctly. Yes? Yes? No, naive is plus speed minus special defense. So... that's great for you. Meowth, pickup, that's fun. Jolly, that's speed minus special attack, right? Yes, I did know that one. So plus speed minus special attack, that's not terrible for a Meowth. What do you know? That tracks. Insomnia, bold. Bold is plus defense minus attack, that's not terrible. Adamant, here we go. That's a guy. Sandvale. All right, I'm kind of picking up what you're putting down, Corn Dog. Well, Corn Dog's obviously coming out of the box, but for who? For whom's does the Corn Dog toll? I mean, it's gonna be you, Udon. I love that you have Intimidate, but I just don't need that much poison. But you are absolutely going down in what is turning into the poison VIP corner. Alright, cool. Good job, team. Beat Misty, got a whole bunch of new friends, and yeah, next time we'll take on the SS Anne and Lieutenant Surge. Thank you all so much for watching. Do the YouTube stuff if you want to see the rest of my travels around the world. See ya.